Hi guys, it's Aubrey in Wonderland, back from wherever it is I've been over the last however long it's been. I am making this car video, driving video in an attempt to, number one, get it done, and number two, hopefully I can keep it under 10 minutes because that's how long it takes me to get to work. Alright, so just to give a quick recap to y'all, I started my weight loss journey about 15 and a half months ago, and I should say my weight loss surgery journey. I've been on a weight loss journey my entire adult life, I feel like. But originally, my high weight got up to 288. When I started the weight loss surgery program, I was 272. When I actually went in for surgery, I was 255. And this morning, I was 158. So I am maintaining my goal. I am at goal. My goal has been to maintain between that 155 to 160 range. I still have never seen actually 155, I don't think. The lowest I think I've seen is 157, and I usually fluctuate between that 157 to 159. Okay, well, what have I been up to? A lot of work. I've been working a lot. I have been momming a whole lot. I've got 3 kids. They are 11, almost 13, and 15. It is July 5th, 2017, and so we just had 4th of July yesterday, and kids are off of school. The kids have actually not been off of school very long. They had to go all the way until June 22nd because we had 2 weeks of snow delays because we had such a heavy winter. They had roofs collapsing at some of the schools and things like that. So had kind of an emergency closure, which really extended our school year, which for us working moms is not totally bad. Keeps them doing something constructive every day. But it does kind of rush things a little bit for the summer. So, and then a couple of weeks ago, my husband and I went to Las Vegas for a roofing conference for a work thing. And the conference was actually about 2.5 days, and we stayed in Vegas a total of 6 days. Now I'm telling you, 6 days in Vegas is a long time. It's like dog years kind of situation. I'll just tell you right now, Vegas is not my scene. But we had a really nice time. It's the first time my husband and I have really gone anywhere for an extended period of time without the kids since we've had kids. So we've done a little, night or two here and there, but never like a pleasure trip, kind of thing. So we had a great time. I pretty much ate whatever I wanted. Maintenance wise, in general, I'm kind of just eating whatever I want, but my definition of eating whatever I want has greatly changed since I had surgery just over a year ago. If I'm wanting a snack or something, I go for almonds or cheese stick or maybe some like summer sausage and cheese kind of thing with maybe a cracker or two, but not very many crackers. And then, still same old Aubrey, breakfast a lot of times is Greek yogurt. I like salads a lot. So let's talk about what I'm struggling with, because I am struggling in certain ways, but it's not really affecting my weight loss or weight maintenance. And that scares me a little bit because I know I've heard from people, hey, at your 1.5 years mark, your 2 years mark, 3 years mark, you gain the weight back. And I don't want to be doing that. I know that some regain is normal and not necessarily unavoidable, but I can just see it coming. So I'm trying really hard to wrap my brain around what kinds of things am I doing now that do not align with my weight maintenance goals. And I can point those things out, which I feel like is a positive thing. Number one, snacking / grazing. I snack and graze a lot more than I should. So I've got my eye on that. Second thing is eating when I'm not hungry. I am facing the fact that I have a preoccupation with food. I have a preoccupation with eating. Constantly something, even if I'm not hungry, it's like, well, what could I eat that's not going to be filling because my stomach's already full? And I know how horrible that is. I know how detrimental that is going to be for my long-term goals. So I'm really working on that. I still struggle after over a year out. I never have wrapped myself around the whole hydration thing. I still struggle to stay hydrated. I still struggle to get the fluids in that I need in a day. And I think my body has just kind of learned to go without. And I know that that's not good. So I'm thinking, what can I do? What is my strategy to get away from the snacking and get back to, or get to in the first place, the hydration? And that is, in my mind, would be to have more of a fixation, to switch that fixation from food to drink. If I can always have a drink in my hand, always have something. Iced tea has really helped me because I love iced tea and it's low calorie, and especially if you get the decaffeinated, that's helpful too. So I'm gonna try to this week, I'm just arriving at work, so I'm going to cut this short because that was the point. I am going to try this week to become obsessed with my hydration rather than obsessed with my snacking. So kind of going back, the Vegas trip was a lot of snacking, eating what you want, going out, splurging on this or that. I still like breakfast was usually, like when we went out, I would choose an omelet. But I would still eat like a half a piece of whole wheat toast. None of that is bad. But like we went out to dinner, I got a piece of cheesecake, and darn it took me 3 days to do it, but I ate that whole piece of cheesecake. I wanted that cheesecake. So, and that in and of itself is not bad. I think, I did this so that I can live my life. I can feel good. I can look the way I want to look. I can do the things I want to do. But I can also eat some things that are off plan or whatever without going completely overboard. Because I'm telling you, previous to my surgery, I could have eaten that piece of cheesecake in 15 minutes flat. So, and then I would have been ready for dessert again the next day. So, but overall, our trip was great. We did a lot of walking, and it was, 100 plus degrees. And I remember thinking so many times, I never would have done this before. I never would have done this. I would be hiding out in the casinos or in my room or whatever. My feet would be on fire. My legs would be on fire. I never would have done all the walking that I did or all the activities that I did and then be up and raring to go the next day the way that I was able to do. So that has been awesome. Another quick thing is that we have been traveling a lot. We have been not Las Vegas was kind of we live in the Central Oregon area, so we had to fly there and everything, so that was kind of a big trip. But other than that, lots of little trips. We drove to Idaho and back the weekend before Las Vegas. That was a 7-hour each way drive with the kids. The weekend after we got back from Las Vegas, we drove to Portland and back, and then we had another trip last weekend to Portland and back. So it's been like trip, back to work, trip, back to work, trip, back to work. And I'm telling you, previously it's been crazy, but it's been worth it because we want to do some fun things with our kids, even though we're both working full time. So we're trying really to make time for that, and to, even if we don't feel like doing it, do it for them and do some fun things over the summer. But I never would have had that kind of stamina before. I would have been like, I'm out. I'm out. It's too much. So I'm grateful. Things are going well. I'd love to share more with you in a video in the near future. I'm learning about myself never to promise a timeline because I blow it every time, and I'm sorry about that. I do want to be on here more. It's just very difficult to make the time, but I want to. I think I need the accountability. I love the community. I love the feeling of, community, of people that understand it. So anyway, hi guys, bye guys, miss you guys. I will talk to you again soon. Bye.